Look at the camera. Don't look at the screen. Are we all good?
Can I look at you or no?
Oh, yeah, you can look at me.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to. Are we hearing it?
How are we looking? I got my mic up now.
Chat, we good? Everybody, can you hear us? You see us, hear us? What's up, everybody? What's up, Internet?
Yep, they're out there.
Welcome. Starr Fireworks Showroom. We've been threatening this for a while.
Yeah.
We're in Fargo, North Dakota today. I'm Ron the Banker. To my side, as always.
Starr.
There you go. I hope you could stay awake for the next 35, 40 hours. You must be extremely...
I'm extremely exhausted. A lot of, what is that, sleep deprivation, right?
See, I can't picture you, though, with sleep deprivation because you're just like the Energizer Bunny.
It was just so many hours up and not with the jet lag, and then you try and fall asleep, and you wake up again, and the phone's ringing.
Right.
It's been crazy. Last night, same thing. I got off the plane from China, came right here, and it's been, run.
Run. Yeah, so let's go. Your travel
tonight,
schedule.
I'll sleep.
You were in China for like 8 days?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days. And now we're here. We're preparing for the dealer show.
Yep, we're getting all ready for a dealer show, which is tomorrow night already. I forget what day it is. So today is Friday.
Today is Friday, May 2nd, right.
It's Saturday in China.
Yeah.
So I'm a little confused. Yeah, no, today is Friday, and today we're doing our little live stream.
This is it, our live stream here. Yeah, this will be a podcast. So if you're listening to this on audio only over on, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, whatever, YouTube, you can watch this as well. You can watch the video version of this over on our YouTube channel.
Correct me if wrong. We did this last year too, right?
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
With the guy with Wilson from Chile.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
last year we didn't do one.
Last year we didn't do this.
Okay.
Last year we didn't.
Nice.
Yeah. It's nice.
I like these orange
see, look at
sweatshirts
that.
we got. We're matching.
Yeah.
Good.
We look like we got a budget. We got people running the cameras here.
Well,
they're union, so you were a little late. It's gonna be overtime.
Well, I mentioned, you were talking about China and stuff, and I did send you some videos back, and you said that I keep getting my forehead only. But
Yes.
Ron, I need my own camera crew to follow me around.
That's something a narcissist would say.
Yeah, I can't just, you want me to like film people, interview people, talk to people, show you stuff. I need a crew behind me.
But that's like your normal. That's your normal everyday thing, though, is talking to people, interviewing
but not
people.
trying to hold up. I'm not good at selfies.
We need to get you a camera like a miner, the pit
Yes.
helmet right there, and
Well,
then you could just.
we could
or
start
like
with
the
a-
police. The police have the cameras on their chest. Right?
Yeah, we could start with that low budget first.
Yeah,
We'll go
yeah.
that way. But I think really going forward, I think a camera crew would be nice. If you
Right.
want all these nice videos from China, then you got to get me a crew.
Yeah. You're in China. I'm sure you can find a crew, aren't they? Are they cheap out there?
They're very cheap. I can find a crew with no tariffs either. There's no tariffs on TV.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can do this good.
So,
But yeah, crew would be nice.
Yeah, but you got to take the camera off. Certain functions and activities.
I wanted to take a picture and just show you like the toilet area when I was in
Explain the toilet area and
Well, the
what
toilet
part of
area is
China?
just-
Let's go. What part of China is
I
this?
was in China. Well, and that time I was in Luoyang. And
okay.
Doing a factory dinner, and the restaurants there, are not Western toilets.
Right.
So the toilet is just basically in the ground. It's porcelain in the ground. It's like the bottom of our toilet in the ground. So what they do is they build the floor up.
Okay.
And it's even with the toilets, and then you just squat over the toilet. With your feet, you're on your feet.
So you don't
squatting
sit.
Over. No, you're not sitting.
That would take a lot of people who loiter on the toilet, right? They'll read their phone or read the paper. That would take a lot of that out of it. Because you just want to get off of it. You don't want to squat anymore. Your legs.
Yeah, you're squatting in your knees, and they squat like when I'm squatting. I'm on my tippy toes. They're flat.
Why are you on your tippy toes?
Did you ever squat before? I don't think you did.
Are you trying to say I can't squat?
You can't squat because see if you squat.
All right.
When I go to squat, see how this comes up?
Oh yeah.
But their feet are flat on the ground.
Well, so they got practice at this. That's why.
They even, if they're waiting for a bus, they sometimes sit like that.
Oh yeah, I see them at the gym doing that. Is that why they do that?
Yeah.
They practice squatting.
So if I would have had a camera crew in the bathroom with me, which would be kind of funny in itself because it's kind of a small bathroom, but we'll make room. But anyways, it would be cool to show like. This is now what I have to do. And I do all this just to save you guys money and get product over here. But anyways, the toilet is really kind of cool. But I didn't want to give you a video of that because
they're better off. Some things are better left to the imagination. But I feel like if I had to squat and poop at the same time, I'd just poop all over my legs and my feet and my, it would be
that's why
a disaster.
I take off.
You take off your pants?
Of course.
And your socks?
I don't know. No, not my socks.
You're like the Sopranos.
Then I have to put the pants over my shoulders. I don't want to put them on the floor.
They don't have a hook on the door?
A hook? I didn't have toilet paper. You're responsible for your own toilet paper.
What do you mean there's no toilet paper?
No,
Wait, whoa.
Everyone carries a thing in there. Yeah, there's no toilet paper.
You take your own?
Yeah, you have to take, like, most everyone has, like, them Kleenexes you see at the grocery store. They come in a little pack. That's what most people carry around with them. It's like their wallet. They carry that just like they carry your keys here in America.
Oh, okay. So they carry their own toilet paper with them. Okay.
Yeah, because when you got to go. So
I would not want to leave the house.
Okay, so let me just ask you this, because you said about squatting in toilets.
Yeah.
Okay, and I already know the answer to this because I've traveled with you before.
Yeah.
So on the trip to Hong Kong,
right?
Did you eat very little on the airplane?
Yeah, I usually eat very little on the airplane.
That's what I thought. And why do you very little on the airplane? Because
you don't want to go to the bathroom on the
airplane. Which I have no problem with on the airplane. I love the bathroom in the airplane. I actually read a magazine in there. It's almost like an extension of my first class. You go in there, it's kind of separate. You get a little reading time.
There's a guy in there. He's been in there 20 minutes. What the hell?
Yeah, they're not happy when I come out. I'm like, oh, dude, I go in there.
Yeah, woo.
Anyways, so see, I have no problem with that. So if you have a problem with the bathroom on an airplane, God only knows what you would do in China. You wouldn't eat the day you got there. You'd be like me, just eat bananas.
Yeah, well, it's a 13-hour flight. I can you sleep.
No, but I'm talking about when you actually get into China. If you only had a squat, you'd barely eat.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I was in Hong Kong and Singapore and Macau.
But they had Western toilets.
Yeah, those were Western countries. Yeah, we did. I did fine. Yeah, I'm a house cat. I can't really go out.
So you wouldn't be.
I don't go out to the open very much.
Just so we know, he's identifying now as a house cat. I just want you guys all heard it. So
I identify as my business
card. You see how Uncle Dino got you a litter box in the corner?
I'm going to use that later. What have you been feeding this cat?
Yes.
All right. So you're in China. You were in China. You were talking about mostly tariffs, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, we're obviously talking about tariffs in China with some of the manufacturers and the factory owners and stuff like that. We had a lot of cool meetings and a couple good dinners and everything like that.
And we got a lot of response from our videos. So why don't you tell us first, what do you think what happened at the end of your trip? Was there any resolution? Are the Chinese people treating you well? Or are they like,
No, everyone, we're
American.
We're all just in limbo. No, nothing was like that. We're just all kind of in limbo because, really hoping for the exemption on fireworks until they start negotiating a little bit. But we'll see what happens. But we're all in limbo. And I told them, I'm in the same boat. I can't buy or I can't sell. I don't know what to sell it at. Because if I have to replace it, it's going to cost me a lot more money right now.
Yeah, but I feel the dealer show is this weekend. You have to make a decision.
Well, no, so we did make a decision. We put a tariff surcharge on the fireworks,
on all the fireworks. Is that retail and wholesale?
No, just on wholesale.
Just on wholesale.
Retail, the prices are pretty much set. A lot of products been here, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're gonna let retail go. We're letting retail go
as is.
As is. Everybody else is raising that up. We're just raising up wholesale because there's not a lot of markup in wholesale as it is.
Right.
And there's no way I need to replace those cases at a certain time. I'm not sure what we're gonna be at a tariff at that point. But it's gonna be. I think it's been gonna be short-lived. I've been optimistic the whole time. We still have an 8-day window left to see what happens.
What do you mean?
8 days before it reaches my cutoff day for my loading.
So you got 8 days. If something would happen to the tariffs, get those things shipped here. Yeah.
Everything right now is prioritized in China to my speculation, to what I want, to my specifics.
Okay.
And everything is in the warehouse, is ready to go. So if something happens, we're going to pull the plug and go boom, 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 boom.
What if something was on the water, literally, and the tariffs went back on?
I think, there's so many different stories out there. What I heard was if there was something on the water, and it's at the time of departure. But there was some stuff that was on the water. So if it was on the water, it wouldn't be subject to the tariff if it went on the water before a certain date.
I have a feeling that could get messy.
It's going to get really messy.
It's going to get very messy.
And you really better check with your customs broker and make sure you're watching everything, because even they're not really that informed from what I can understand.
Right.
Right. But if there is something that changes in the next 8 days, I can still make my shipping schedule. But what is it? I don't know, like, it was like Thursday or last Thursday in China, and it was like 3:30, and I always make my predictions.
Yep.
And I said, okay, mark your calendar, your clock right now, 3:30 on Thursday afternoon. I'm going to go on record, and I'm going to do it on record right now, 5 o'clock, Fargo time.
5:15.
5:15.
May 2nd. Stamp it.
If we get an exemption or the tariffs go down and we go to ship, you're going to see Why Young just raise up the prices. I'm saying by 30%.
The shipping prices.
Shipping prices out of China will raise up by 30%. I'm hoping not, but I guarantee you that it's going to go up 30%. They're going to, just like they did during COVID, make all that money back that they lost the last couple of weeks.
Right, because there's literally it's stopped. Yeah.
So
you would think they would be happy with having shipping start.
No, that's how they're going to get you, because they know we're all going to, the floodgates will open, and then we're going to, so then you get the tariff taken off, and then shipping company puts on 30%.
So what's the difference?
It's never going to end,
Yeah.
I mean, if this keeps up, I'm just going to go back to being a barista down in Cabo San Lucas.
You're going to what?
Be a barista down in Cabo San Lucas. I'm good.
Would you like some frappe?
And that's it. No more carrying cases. Easy,
Sometimes you're happier when you just watch them.
We'll let Louis run the store. Uncle Louis can run the store.
This store?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, look, he's all anxious. He can do it.
What? Yeah, he got a light.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Pauline? Clay is asking.
Clay, oh, that's nice.
Clay's out there. Clay, what's up?
Clay, you should be here, Clay. We're having a big party tonight. You're not here.
Clay. Yeah, where's Clay's in Minnesota?
No, Clay's moved.
Where's he at now?
Clay is in North Carolina. He's
East Coast.
What is he? Not Charles.
Clay, where you at?
Carolina.
Type it in. Let Pauline know.
It starts with a C. Come on, we've been there.
Charleston?
No,
Chattanooga?
that's South Carolina.
Oh.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Is that where?
Yeah.
He's Clay. We miss you too, Clay.
No, not really. No, I do. He doesn't. I do, obviously.
I used to love Clay.
No,
Clay was awesome. Yeah. Stop.
Anyways, trip in Hong Kong was a lot of fun. Always Hong Kong was my favorite city.
Did Clay ever go to Hong Kong with you?
No, Clay. Clay's gonna make that trip. That'll be.
You should, Clay. I recommend it. Can I go when Clay goes? I got a feeling Clay. He knows how to party, but he can kick it up a notch.
Well, I will tell you this: Clay cannot be left alone anymore when he goes out at night.
Why is that?
Just because he sometimes doesn't know how to handle his alcohol. So now I will never let Clay go out by himself again at night. I must stay out with him until he's ready to go home.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of times I want to leave at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, but I'm like,
what? Sure.
Clay's not ready to leave yet, so Johnny Starr's got to stay with Clay.
That's one thing I'm never worried about, like leaving you when we're out late at night in Cabo or whatever.
I kind of waiting for you to leave.
That's exactly right. I'm going to get out of here.
I'm I thought he'd never go. I tell the partner, I thought he'd never leave once he left.
So we had the video call with Stacy and Steve from NFA. Talked about tariffs. You and I talked about tariffs last Saturday. We got some feedback. You want to hear some feedback from some of our listeners, our watchers? Michael Watts 3084. Been buying since August of 2024, so not that long. Okay. Orders from a lot of containers ahead of time. They said maybe next year they might have a price change, but do not much at all this year. But it's crazy how stuff is coming in cages. More weight now. Did they do cages now?
No, not. Never started the cages.
Maybe he's in. I don't know if he's in Europe or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
But I wish all the businesses luck with the price hikes. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. Shake That Block Pyro. I'm very thankful that I have 2 seasons of product in my stash. 3 if I play it right. Hopefully this gets fixed before the fall, because I think that would save us from next year being a super expensive product year. So far, I'm seeing good deals and promos still running. Let's hope this keeps up.
Yeah, I mean, This last round obviously changed a lot of people's mind. They're like, hey, we have to do something. And we can't let, this go because it's just, there's no way you can replace it. But like I say, retail is going to stay the same. We have 80% of the business, we have enough merchandise for 80% of what is really the best sellers.
Right.
The other 20% that aren't such good sellers, we might be limited on some of that stuff, like some of the novelty items and pop-pop snappers, some of that stuff we might run a little bit lean on. But 80% of the business is in your 200-gram cakes, your 500-gram cakes, and reloadables, and we have plenty of that. So we're doing a lot better than most, I would think.
Yeah. Okay. Michael Ban Yashara, 1970. Whatever happened to making our fireworks here on our own soil with our own products? Issues would be a win for all of us. I think we've talked about that. There's no way you could do that. It would be so hard.
I mean, there's so much insurance regulation. Insurance.
Right.
You look at just building insurance has almost tripled. Okay, in the last 4 years.
Building insurance.
It's
from there's just this structure here.
We're not even a liability hasn't been that bad, but just building insurance for the structure. You put that in with labor rates, the insurance regulation, and then you got all the other organizations like OSHA and everybody else involved. I doubt it could ever really work, and God only knows what the prices would be at that point. If
it would be crazy. Yeah. And then you know what else? You'd have people picketing like, we don't want this factory here. It would be bad.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
So we'll put it right next to the strip club and the vape shop.
Yeah.
All right. Came from Cody B's video. Thanks for educating our politicians on how this will directly impact consumers. So thanks, Sam. Pinnacle Fireworks. Thanks to the NFA, APA, Stacy, and Steve. But they didn't mention us. No thanks to us. No love for us. No love. For fighting the good fight. Thanks to thanks to Fireworks Brigade for helping spread the knowledge. Pinnacle. You know what? No wonder why we have no fans. I just hammer them.
I'm not surprised with the way you handle your reading. That's for sure.
All right. Here's 08 Breezy 08. People ask for Trump, so deal with what we got. Take some money to Trump and his boys and tell him to pull fireworks off the lists. No need to cry to anyone but Trump. You can get into a tariffs war with people who work their people for slave pay. Our forefathers understood. I don't know. We talked about that before. You're taking one for the team.
Well, tariffs. I mean, tariffs were put on years ago. This is 26 years I've been in China. And they had these big tariffs on our products coming to China 26 years ago. As China grew, our tariffs should have gone lower. See, if you're that confident as a country that you do things really well and you make good stuff, now you don't really need a tariff. You want global economy, you have to have global trade. The tariffs were put on years ago to stop competition so the factories could grow, so they can get bigger. They can rely on domestic on their domestic sales. So I understand the tariffs in the beginning, but as China grew and these other countries grow, the tariffs should get lower because they're already more established. And I tell people, could you imagine how big General Motors might have been if there wasn't a 100% tariff all these years on cars?
Yeah, they'd sell a lot more cars in China.
Maybe the cars would be cheaper for us, and we'd have robotics just like they have in Germany and all over the place because we'd be selling more cars.
Right.
So this should have been done years ago.
We got another.
It's obviously it hurts now, but I mean it should have been done over steps, baby steps, all these other years. But what are you gonna do?
We got another chat coming in. What's that?
18.6%.
Look at the camera.
As 18. I'm looking at her. She's asking me.
No, he's asking out there. 18.6.
18.6%, and that's only because we're trying to dollar cost average with all the merchandise that's in the warehouse. So
you just can't replace it.
Just can't replace it. You can't replace the 18.6, but at least they'll offset in case something changes.
Yeah, if something changes, Johnny will pick you up in his Uber or something.
And if the exemption goes in, pretty soon, then that 18.6 comes immediately off because we had only a few containers coming at a higher percentage rate. So we're okay for now.
All right. Any more? Wookie 3K81K. Wow, very disappointed in these responses. You obviously love what's happening. Let me know when you start producing in America. Again, we can't do that.
I don't love what's happening.
No.
I don't know there's nothing else we can do about it.
I think that,
producing in America is really tough. I mean, all the other friends of mine have these other big companies. yes, they've been able to go to India, Vietnam, Cambodia, Indonesia. I mean, what they make in Cambodia for fireworks is like a toothpick in the lumber yard. It's very small right now. So we have no other country to go to, so we're kind of stuck. But I would be the first one. In fact, we had our sister company in Arthur, North Dakota, used to make all our 100-shot tubes, our 200-shot tubes. But there again, we just couldn't compete with the pricing over there, the labor, and not only so much the labor, it's the regulations. That's the difference.
I like that. Toothpick in the lumberyard. Did you come up with that one?
I did come up with that.
I think we can name a cake that.
Toothpick probably name the podcast, Toothpick in the Lumberyard.
Yeah.
Something tells me that.
All right. I understand the intent of the tariffs and largely support the intent, but placing such ridiculous tariffs on the fireworks industry is plain stupid. The fireworks manufacturing industry will never move to the U.S. Agreed. So, but do you think it's too high? You think it's just...
It's too high right now, but that's a blanket one. Things need to be negotiated down. Hey, Lou, could I get some water?
And that was from Aaron Lundenman, 38P7.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just it's a stepping stool of negotiation is what, I mean, I don't know. We're hoping for the best.
At Liberty Fireworks, 4876 says, thanks for the great info.
All right.
At Wookie 3812, he's got a couple here. He says, Cambodia is producing.
They are. Like
but you said it's
a lumberyard.
So what does Cambodia make?
500-gram cakes, some 200-gram cakes.
That's
some novelty. Not some novelties, more fountains.
Can you tell the difference in the quality?
It's pretty good quality. You've seen them at NFA. It's good quality.
Have we? Who?
Pyro Planet, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're good. I mean, we've come close to buying some stuff from them. Just couldn't pull the trigger.
There's Louie.
Because of the different things. And
come on, Lou. You're not on camera yet.
Stay away from the camera, Lou.
There he is.
There he is.
Give me.
Isn't it? When you said I would have my own houseboy, I didn't picture him looking at like Louie.
All right, Wookie again.
Lou, put out my blue suit in the morning, please.
So sad you can't discuss the orange elephant in the room causing the problem. Go ahead, print another cake wrapper praising him. So this Wookie 32812 is saying you shouldn't praise Trump on your fireworks. You got to fight back there. I saw.
We got it. It's not us doing the labels. It's a lot of labels are in China. So this is the theme. How many years have we never had a president on the label? So obviously this is not my idea.
Right.
But, whatever sells, sells. I always say if you don't like Trump, you blow him up. If you like Trump, you buy the cake and hold on to it.
Oh, yeah, well, yes. We don't need any Secret Service hearing that last. Yeah. You don't want to blow up Trump, to be clear.
No, I mean
just the firework.
The firework.
Yeah. Although he might.
Like his picture, blow it up. For me.
All right.
If you don't like this one, blow it up. But I happen to like this one.
This one is a good one. We heard we got some more of these in. Decade of Discord available now. All right. J Vincian 100. This is one we remember last week we talked about I went to the Xfinity store. And the guy said the price of the internet was going to go up because of tariffs, and I went crazy. And then you likened it to COVID, how people were blaming COVID for everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a long response here. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but and he says he agrees with us, although he does say that the cost of the the stuff that goes into making the internet, the poles and the wire and all that stuff. Yeah, I get that's going to go up, but he says here. Completely COVID 2.0. You hit the nail on the head with the shippers as well. They're just waiting for that cash cow to come in. Really appreciate all you do for the community. Pyro is my escape from the other 8 months of politics, and now it has drug its ugly head into our escape. Hopefully Trump will give us a pass soon. Safe travels, brother.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, that's all we can hope for is an exemption like we got the last time. We have the 250-year anniversary coming up. It's huge.
Semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial. Don't put me on record of saying that.
Yep.
So anyways, yeah, we're hoping for the best, and I think we will get it. Fireworks is America. So he knows now, we had a good meeting, he knows now that we all know we have nowhere else to go for fireworks, basically, and it's not going to come here anytime soon. So I really am. I'm confident we will get an exemption. And like Stacy said from NFA, we're a small industry, but we will be missed.
You'll notice. If fireworks are not here, you'll notice. And I don't think Trump wants to be that guy. Yeah, there's no way.
And we got too much going on with the 250 years. But it takes, people said, it takes two to tango. Some type of negotiation has got to be done on both sides. It's not only one-sided here. So we got to remember that.
All right, JP0924. I think you guys need a better custom broker. Explain, quickly, what does a custom broker do, and what would they have to do with this?
They make too much money. No.
Okay.
A custom
you're
broker,
not making any friends with that.
A custom broker handles all of your importing and pays your tariff and gets all that shipping and all that done.
So they just do the paperwork.
All the paperwork. And customs broker has nothing to do with, hey, this is going to cost you this. I mean, it's all there in their codes. And tell you what, the custom broker test is harder than the bar exam.
Oh, so you have to be licensed.
Oh, yeah.
It's a test.
So, yeah, we have a friend of the family's doing their test.
Yeah.
It's very tough. So more people pass the bar than they do the customs broker test. It's really, really gotten hard.
So there's a big high barrier to entry in that field.
And especially with everything changing so much and different codes of things coming in and different merchandise coming in. So, but our customs broker has been pretty good with us.
But a customs broker is not going to get you a cheaper tariff.
No, I mean,
there's
nothing. They're just
going to make sure you're legitimate. They're going to make sure you're in compliance.
Yeah,
Pauline's got some chat over there.
Oh, sorry about that. See that? Okay, there you go.
We talked about that earlier today.
Yeah, the 200-gram cakes are selling a lot better, which I knew that last year. That's why we had a lot of calls for that with shipping going up. Stay over there. Okay, there you are. Okay, so anyways, so yes, 200-gram cakes are definitely, people are buying a lot of 12 ones, a lot of 16 ones, a lot of 24 ones. It's a lot better. You know, you got more pieces to kind of eat up that freight and eat up some of this 18.6% or whatever it is. So, yeah, 200-gram cakes, but there are a lot of shells being sold right now.
Okay. Last one, RRDR6DU. Seems like just more excuses to raise prices. What's next? What's the next fire sale? Is he accusing us of raising the prices on wine?
No,
you've always been.
Not us.
You've always. Well, so let me ask you this: now with these tariffs and stuff, will you still do things like we've always had the 3-cake special?
Oh yeah.
You're still going to have the coupons in the mailer.
Nothing's changed in the retail store.
Nothing's changing.
Nothing's changing in the retail store.
Well, there you go.
All the prices are done. We're not raising anything. We have to raise wholesale up because I have to replace it, number one. And right now we don't know what to replace it at. But that being said, there was a lot of talk in China about all these things, and there's no winner at all in the deal. But a lot of them are, they're like at a standstill. We're all at a standstill. And we say every year there's something going on. Every year in the fireworks industry. It's
always challenging.
Like
always challenging.
Every year there's something, whether, we know we have Chinese New Year. We know we have the heat slowdown. But, 1 year it's raw materials. Then it's, the freight company raised everything up. Then we couldn't get any products because lack of production. Then we had a hard time getting the steamships unloaded because we couldn't get no one to work. It's every year seems to be something. And keep in mind now, there's less factories in China, and there will be less if this continues because a buyer doesn't have to buy. A producer has to produce. And right now, nobody's doing anything.
People say that.
Tough.
Ask me at the bank all the time. You guys still lending? Well, yeah, we have to.
You have to.
We can't stop. You got to feed the beast.
We got some feedbacks, and people say, I'm not even going to open my store. I'll run it for them.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's no.
That makes no sense. No, it makes no sense whatsoever. All right. Yeah, no. All right, and then people have to know that you have more than enough inventory to last you quite a while. And we have a brief warehouse tour. We're going to run that video now.
Oh, okay.
So we'll show you a little of the workings. Here's where we were earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
There we are. Don't look at John's bald spot.
Yeah, I don't look at that spot.
All right, there you go. Here's a few aisles in the Starr Fireworks warehouse.
No,
you're pretty fun. One of you.
No, we're low. We got enough for 2 years.
One of your employees earlier today, and I forget their names because they're everywhere. He said, "I'm actually not that disappointed at the tariffs because if everything would have came in, we wouldn't have any room to put it. You have a buying problem.
I do have a buying problem, but they don't know how to consolidate." Clearly,
that's a good boss. You throw it right back on them.
I see a ton of room in this warehouse. They're just,
there's a lot of open spaces. Look at
they
that.
don't know how to consolidate. Yeah.
There you go. That's pretty. I mean, this time of the year, that's pretty typical for your warehouse. Look, there's a big open spot right there.
Big open spot.
We can put a lot of stuff in.
At least in our 20 case.
You got room to stack stuff on top of the fridge.
Yeah, 15 more containers come in, you'll find room. Don't worry.
Anything else about the warehouse you want to tell people? It's stocked, ready to go.
No, yeah, we're all ready to go. We're stocked. And like I say, keep in mind the retail prices are not going up. We're not going to go through and change all these prices. $1, $2 is not going to happen. It's already done. This stuff has been stocked in here as containers come in. The showroom gets stocked early. There's a lot of product in here with no tariff, so it is what it is. Right now, it's just we're going to wing it and see what happens.
All right. Yeah.
And that's confidence on my part that we're going to get the exemption.
All right, let's talk about something fun.
All right.
We've always been threatening to show the wide array of, and we actually put 4 new ones up today.
Oh, on the art wall there.
Do we have the video of the dragon?
Oh, let's see.
We got the video of the dragon. I want to show everybody the dragon first. There you go.
Yeah, look how dusty that.
You got to get somebody up there to dust the Uncle Sam off. That's what you see when you walk in the showroom at Starr Fireworks.
The Chinese dragon eating the American bear. There you go. Anyways, now, Ron, you know how old that dragon is?
No, yeah. Why don't you tell me where that came from?
That came from Sally Hahn from Candid Fireworks in 2004.
2004.
That's 21 years old, that dragon. It's been through 2 stores, and then we got some new firecrackers over there that we just got in.
Yeah.
I brought that back in my suitcase. That was heavy. But, yeah, and then we got some Chinese lanterns up there. But, yeah, that
Pauline's got another chat.
No, I'm looking at the camera.
He's there. We go. Yeah, there you go. Those we hung today.
Yeah,
the firecrackers.
Got that today. It's going to get out of that spot, though. Ronnie's here now. He's going to hang that somewhere else because that is not – that's like a lazy man spot to hang something.
All right, Pauline, what do you got?
We never disclose that information.
Look at the camera.
We never disclose that information.
You can't give him a range?
Yes, we'll give you a range. It's more
somewhere less than Phantom and somewhere more than Memory.
Well, it's more than 50. That's all we can say.
More than 50. All right. So now
never disclose.
Well, you want to go through some more of this artwork?
Sure.
All right. We got the camera. She's going to start up at the right side there. There you go.
Now these are what she's looking at now. Those are all that whole lower walls, all old firecracker labels.
What? No, you keep going a little bit more. Go to
Noisy Boy, Blazing
there.
Star.
Oh wait, we can't see that. We could glare on that one.
Bulldog, Black Bat.
Yeah.
These are all Bobcat. You got that one's a fireworks store. There's my Statue of Liberty. There she is, Lady Liberty. I named this one after you, Mad Rat.
Me?
Okay, maybe not.
Flying Wheel. Black Hawk. There you go.
That's how many firecracker labels there were years ago.
Devil Dog, Space Missile.
You know, you'd walk into a fireworks store years ago, and it was almost like looking at 500-gram cakes. That's how many labels of firecrackers there were.
Yeah, Atomic Bomb, Blazing Star.
We got another 2 Blazing Star there.
Yeah, Mermaid brand. I like that one.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know what that one is.
Brand.
Devil brand. Okay, Black Widow. That's a small one. Nice.
Wow, she's got some good cameras. See, that's what I need in China. Someone follow me around like that. Starr brand.
Starr brand. Yep. You got your. That's Cloverfield. I think that was from that movie with those Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
Fire. Black Cat.
Hey, there he
Camel
is.
brand.
And some more happy customers just come in.
Yankee Boy. Scorpion. Gangster. There you go.
Buckeye Gangster, good old Larry Lomas, back in the day.
Can we go up on the top ones now?
Oh, yeah, let's go up on the top there.
All right. There you go. That one you like a lot. That one that came from China, right? Black Cat?
No, that's Robert Stango, Black Cat. Don't Ever Love Me. That's it's not a Black Cat picture. It's actually, but it reminded me of Black Cat. That's why I got it.
There you go.
Have it. Yeah.
Cool. I like that one a lot. All right, keep going. Oh, there we go. There's Maneater. That's from Stacy. That's the Devil Doll brand.
Stacy, yeah.
We got that at NFA 2 years ago. I like that Maui Mayhem. That's cool.
Maui Mayhem, yep. Atomic Bomb, one on our time. Black Cat right there.
There's a Black Cat.
Famous. That's an iconic old one.
Devil Doll. I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
there's what we hung today. We hung your. Now that's a T-shirt from Crazy Horse. That's from Cleveland. That's a Larry Lomas thing.
Yeah, but all signed for me.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Crazy Horse University. Signed. Is that signed by strippers?
All strippers.
Nice.
But those are all like the famous strippers. I don't let anyone just sign.
Who's the famous strippers?
You name them. They're on there.
Okay. Yes. It's asked and answered. Yeah. Those big canisters, those are nice.
Boom Wow years ago. Awesome.
Love we did an unboxing of those. There's an unboxing on this channel. If you want to watch that.
There's an old fireworks from Liberty Fireworks in Franklin Park, Illinois.
There's our vault.
Ronnie appreciate that one up there.
There's our Gene Simmons vault. You and I met Gene.
And then right above it is Gene Simmons'
signed T-shirt. Yeah,
T-shirt over there.
Yeah, from the vault. There he is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Riley hung that today. He said, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do?
All right, let's see. Keep going.
Post Sing. I remember Post Sing Fireworks. Yep.
All right, and then
my softball trophies that I won over the years.
Not you. You don't play softball.
Yeah, I sponsored a team, so I guess you'd call me the winner.
Okay. You're the money man. That one's good. This is a good one. We just hung this one today. This one looks way smaller up on the ceiling than it does in my back seat.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah. Fireworks like the good old days. That's like 5 feet long. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice Camel brand, Cock brand, Dino's.
Yeah, Dino's brand. There's
Duck brand.
Some Duck brand. Camel brand.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Then my favorite Lady Liberty over there when it gets to that point.
There she is. Yeah,
she is. Lady Liberty. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah. And then next to that,
my favorite bar in Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah, right. The Saloon Bar. Cartel Night. No color, just murder. Yeah. The next drink you turn down may be your last. That's that's a great. The firework didn't come out too good on that one, but the label was awesome.
They made it better the second.
Did they make it better the second run?
Yeah.
But that is such a great label. I feel like that one just got lost in the shuffle. We got to do that again sometime. We got to go over all the labels we've created. And here's
now, just so you know, those are not live
shipping containers. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, those live shelves. Go down a little bit. You'll see the shelves.
Those are just fake dummy samples
yes.
from China. Don't be sending no agents in here. Don't be worried about it. Yes.
Yeah, and then up above you got the shipping containers in the water.
Yeah, there's mine floating in the water.
Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Yeah, there's John's in the water. All right, and then there you got your Bronco, and then a couple other ones. What are those?
Those are 9-shot racks signed by. Oh my God.
9-shot racks signed by somebody?
Yeah, 9-shot rack signed by. Oh my God. This is killing me here. Good friend of mine from PGI. Oh my God, I can't. This is my brain escapes me right now. But
your brain escapes you.
Yeah,
if you get it later, we'll tell you later.
Yeah, we'll tell you later.
All right. Well, that's it. It was very. See, we've been threatening to do that forever, and now we finally did it. So
that's good.
That's it. So you come out here, you can see all this cool stuff that we got here.
Yeah, we got that beautiful old shadow box on a wall over there with all the old fireworks in there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So now what we're really here for is the dealer show.
Yes.
Pre-show, we're going to do a little pre-show spotlight. We're going to some slides. We're going to go through like 6 or 7 things we're going to shoot off tomorrow. So we want to remind everyone.
Yeah, hold your mic, sure. Get this out here. 2 mics, how's that sound?
Remind everyone on the Fireworks Brigade website, you can get the shoot sheet.
Oh, yes.
The shoot sheet will have everything we're going to shoot off. So if you can't be here, we'd rather see you here tomorrow. But if you can't be here, download the shoot sheet. Watch us on YouTube tomorrow night. We'll start around dusk. We'll have the same great camera crew here.
Tomorrow's about 8:30.
Yeah, it's late out here in Fargo, 8:30, quarter to 9. But want to remind you to get the shoot sheet. So right now, though, we're going to go through a few of them. First one is Mega Party Fountain.
Oh yes, right there.
There you go. So and this one here, why don't you? Let's divide and conquer here.
Divide and conquer.
Why don't you could tell people what that one does.
Okay. Mega Party Fountain by Chili Brand Fireworks. Gold and purple showers to loud crackles and multicolored jelly beans, red and silver.
What are jelly beans?
You know, the little popping, some kind of popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Flaming balls that come out, real vibrant colors. Red and silver waterfalls, which is what I like, to silver spring. A finale with multicolored stars and crackle. Just can't get rid of that crackle.
And then this is from Chili, so this is Wilson. So he says about this one, the Mega Party Fountain is a 500-gram fountain, private label box made for Italian supermarket sale. So, and 300 cases of this didn't catch up with the vessel, and he thought you would like it. So he asked you and wiped off their Italian customer's name and the picture, and now it's a really awesome fountain lasting 3 minutes. Wilson says he bought 3 cases last year for himself. He lit them off during New Year's, and lots of people gather around to watch. So this is going to be a great fountain.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's next? Oh, we don't even need our sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Independence Day.
Oh, yeah. 5-inch canister shells.
So this is 60 max load canisters with 24 different awesome effects. And now these aren't the preloaded canisters that are such the craze. This is the actual old. You got to put the canister in there. And so you're going to get 24 different effects on this one. And this is, who is this? Oh, this is Raccoon. Raccoon. How's Raccoon on their reloadables? Good? All right.
Perfect. And beautiful, and great willows. Known for their willows.
And this will be number 28 shot off tomorrow night. So.
Oh, yeah, number 28.
Yeah, all right. Next, Fat Cat.
Fat Cats.
Wise guy. This is one of yours.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that cat?
It's like a Arnold Schwarzenegger cat. See, with a little eye and the machine gun.
You could keep him away from the maid.
Yeah.
All right, so this is number 55 on your shoot sheet tomorrow. This is 200 gram. Wave willow with green glittering, red glittering, silver glittering, a lot of glittering. And blue peony finale with wave willow and crackling. So
the glittering one opens up that hole, but not a crackle, but just like a
glittering.
Like
okay.
Almost like a little bit of a strobe in the sky, kind of.
All right. Next, beach party. Steve loves this label. Steve.
Yeah, Steve's in the other room.
He's busy. All right. So apparently these are famous people. Oh, there's Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Oh, that's Hulk Hogan.
And I don't. There's their wrestlers. Does anybody know wrestling?
Because the big guy's Lou, isn't that Lou?
Lou Albano?
Lou, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So this is Beach Party, and this is by who? Miracle.
It's Miracle. Yeah.
18 shots: red, yellow, blue, orange, green dahlias to nice gold chaos and neon colors. So,
I think I slept better on the way home and on the way back to my hotel in Changsha in Adam's van than I actually do in the hotel. When the driver takes me back, Adam's got this beautiful electric, big, it's a hybrid electric van and hardwood flooring. The seats go back like an airplane. It was, thanks Adam. It was I slept.
Is Adam from Miracle?
Yeah,
oh, that's why I was wondering how you got to that. Okay, I had to catch up.
Adam,
I had to catch up with you.
So,
okay.
Thanks Adam once again for picking me up and driving me back. That van is awesome.
Adam, thank you.
Slept good there.
All right, what's next?
Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces. Yes, this one's next, John. So who is this one from?
This one's by Sky Eagle.
What do you know about? Did you meet them this year?
I did. See, I went to the Fireworks Symposium. So I got to see a lot of people this year. They're all, it's almost like an NFA for China, and it was really awesome. So yeah, I got to see Gavin right there. I didn't see his boss, but I got to see Gavin and talk with them a little bit at Sky Eagle.
All right, this is 28 shots of glitter mines to red peony with glitter and white peony with glitter. So that's 500 grams. That'll be number 78 shot off tomorrow night.
All right, number 78. I like that number 78.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Well, all right, number 83. In a Daze, Red Lantern. What do we got to say about Red Lantern?
Didn't get a chance to meet with Red Lantern, talk to her though, and it's last trip, and they got most of their stuff in already, so that was really good. So I didn't have to really meet with them too much, but In a Daze is awesome. So we're gonna get to see it number 83.
All right.
And we don't know who's ringing our door here.
That's all right. This is red tail to green strobe, blue pearls, green tails to red strobe and blue pearls, white strobes and blue pearls, with a gold willow finale. Apparently there was a sale on blue pearls because there's a lot of blue pearls in this one.
A lot of blue pearls.
Next one, John. Yeah, you'll never guess what this one is. My favorite.
Happy Ending.
There you go. That's me that's me with a better body. Happy Ending. This is a legend. 9-shot rack, multicolored peonies, nice loud reports. Pauline, my wife, don't like this one.
Really?
No.
Hey, just give me one quick second. Hey, Lou, if you want to show Neil and Vicky the second Casa Starr, that's a fancy one, and then we'll be done here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be done in a minute. All right. Happy Ending.
Sorry about that, guys. We just had to get we got some out-of-town visitors coming, and so we just had to break away for that one.
There you go. So this is...
Dino, want to say something?
I don't.
Dino, anything to report? Anything? Or I saw you look at me. Sorry. Okay. Oh, there you go. Sounds good. All right.
All right.
Business cleared up.
Next one.
Moving on, Ron. Happy ending. Yep, you love it.
We got some new ones. Proline.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless.
Shameless.
From Rikio.
Wasn't that a TV show, Shameless?
I think it was.
I think it was like a reality show, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it wasn't a reality show. It was a Showtime drama.
Yeah, not a reality. Yes.
It was like a bunch of. It was like a white trash family, I think. Redneck. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a great paste firework throughout the whole duration. This mixed effect cake really does have it all, from rapid fire shots, huge sky filling fan effect, vivid colors, golden brocade bursts, dragon egg crackles, and we've talked a lot about Proline stuff. I don't think we need to go into it here, but definitely if you want to see Proline stuff, tomorrow night.
We got to break one more minute real quick. What time you guys coming in tomorrow? 10? And you do know that you're staying till one of us dies. No. You're working late tomorrow, right? Okay, good, right? So we know that? You're good? You okay, Fisher? You're a little confused. You're good?
All right.
Well, now we got him to talk finally, so that's good. We're happy now.
There you go.
All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks again. See you later.
All right. Finale. That's it. So, and after all this, after you see 100 and see, this thing has changed so much.
I know. There's and they didn't let you know.
105 items will be shot off tomorrow night, starting around dusk with the novelties and the smokes and the cake. We go to Roman candles, fountains, rockets, reloadables, 200, 500. And we go to the repeaters, the 500. We got that already.
And we got some parachutes in there too, right? In the beginning, you said parachutes, right?
Smoking gun. Yeah. That's not. Is that that's a parachute, right?
No.
That's smoke cake.
No parachutes.
No parachutes. Don't add them onto the shoot sheet. Don't mess things up. Right. And then we go to the 9-shot racks. Then we go to finale cakes, and then we go to the 1.4. So the 1.4 will be at the Proline. But if that wasn't enough. If that wasn't enough, we go right to Maddox Bob's finale.
Yeah.
Maddox ain't here. He left. He's tired, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot as we get older, everyone gets tired.
You guys are, what's that song? You guys are just, you're not dying out, you're just fading away. Is that
it's better to die out than better to burn out than to fade away.
Better to burn out than fade away.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're going to have a finale. So let's play. This is the finale from 2019, I think it was.
2019.
He's going to play this finale, and we could talk. We could talk a little bit.
2019, before tariffs.
Before tariffs, and this is we got some good.
COVID.
We got some good drone footage on this one.
Yeah, even the fireworks are smiling.
Yeah, look at that. So Bob shot this one off, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
All right. You know what? And we do something on every show, and while this is playing, we'll do this. We always do a What Would Johnny Do? While this is going off, people go watch us. So, and I know you're not really up to date on all these viral things and all things the kids are talking about these days. Yeah. I'm reminded of that every day when I have dinner with my daughter-in-law, how inept I am at that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, so there's this thing now where they say, and look at that finale. Is that spectacular? That drone footage is unbelievable. Yeah. That drone footage is unbelievable. And there's a parody song going on, too. It's our Go Big, Go Loud. Oh, yeah. So, but now there's this thing where there's this guy, Epic War ZYT, I think it is. And they do these different things like 100 gorillas versus, or 100 men versus one gorilla, who would win? Or 10,000 gorillas versus 1,000,000 men, and who would win the fight? They got one here with like John Wicks versus gorillas. It's just a bunch of stuff against gorillas. I mean, it's a silly thing, but what do you think would win, 100 men or one silverback gorilla in a fight?
100 men easy.
No, with no weapons?
Armed with just steak.
Well, no, you can't have. No.
Will just go for the food.
But you can't bring. You can't bring anything. No, there's nothing allowed to bring with you. It's just mano a ape.
Yeah.
I got a feeling the ape would rip the first guy's head off, and the 99 others would just run away.
Well, we obviously know where you stand.
Yeah. Well, the whole saying. What's that saying? I don't have to run fast. Is the fastest? Just the faster than you.
Than the slowest guy.
Right.
Faster than the guy behind me.
Yeah. Exactly.
100 men easy because we think differently. We think smarter.
But the ape would just tear you apart.
I don't think so. I'm going.
I think it would.
What do you think, camera guys? 100 men or 1 ape? Exactly. Strength in numbers.
She says ape. What do we got over here? The camera, the peanut gallery. 100 men or an ape?
100 men or 1 ape? Who do you think's going to win? Wow, you guys are a bunch of quitters. I'll fight to the death. I'm going 100 men.
It depends. Is one of those men Louis? Because Louis would just drain him of all his energy. The ape would give up.
Louis could just talk to the ape. The ape would just like fall asleep, go to bed. The ape would just like, oh, you guys. The ape would be like, come in, lion. You talk to him. You're the king of the jungle. Get over here. What about, hey, you saw what happened. I watched on the airplane. Godzilla versus gorilla.
Godzilla is a gorilla. No, King Kong.
King Kong versus Godzilla. King Kong ripped him to shreds.
Did he?
Ripped his tongue right out of his throat.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's actually a new pinball machine they just made. Is Godzilla. King Kong. A tariff metaphor? Yeah, right?
Yeah, right out of the throat.
All right.
So what would Johnny do? Say some more. What do you got? What do you think?
What would you, I mean, what do you think? What would you, who would win?
Oh, I'm saying 100 men.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Ron, I was on the airplane, and I haven't saw it in many years, and I didn't realize how old it was. It was 1999 when The Sopranos first came out.
Yeah.
So I couldn't sleep, so I decided to watch the whole. I thought it was going to be multiple seasons, and then it was just the one season, number one season. But it had my favorite line in that first 12 seasons or 12 episodes.
Yeah, what was that?
And my favorite line always been, we're like, Dad, it's, 1999. It's like, no, that's where you're wrong.
Yeah.
And here, 1955. Outside, 1999.
There you go.
Like,
perfect. My house.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I got nothing else, John. It's been fun.
It's been good, yeah.
So let's remind everybody once again.
Tomorrow night at, 8:30 tomorrow night, around dusk, we're going to start with the smaller items like the fountains and the parachutes and rockets and move into reloadables and then go into the big stuff. And plenty of food tomorrow, plenty of drinks tomorrow. If you guys are, it's going to be 78 degrees tomorrow. Will this not be the warmest
Might be
on record?
Might be.
Think it is,
And I decided to buy everybody hoodies this year.
And you, sweating already, just thinking about it. Anyway, so that's awesome. So tomorrow night.
Yeah, and try to, if you can't be here, you got it right here on this channel, and try and chat. And then John is going to answer questions while the dealer show is going on. You want to hear the feedback from everybody.
That's always good feedback.
Yeah, so let's.
It's we don't want the year to be a down year because tariff. So that's why we're really trying to keep everything the same, keep pricing the same, and let's just all go out and have a good time. And you know what? Everything passes. Everything goes around, comes around, and you know what? This too will pass.
And this year, the 4th is on a Friday.
On a Friday night.
Next year, it's on a Saturday. We want to have some momentum from this year going into the semi-quincentennial. Yeah.
We will.
So, well, thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks to everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
And we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.
Perfect. Thanks, camera guys.